Typical day for me can be sort of put into two categories. So I have both times I work in an office, like in a desk setting, like here, or times when I work in the fields collecting data on wildlife population. Yesterday, my day was planning this project. So it includes organizing a helicopter capture, where we go out and capture these animals and put a collar on them and let them go. And this collar will talk to us on our computers and let us know where those animals are.
The biggest thing that helped out was actually the trade schools or the trade or technical classes. So automotive, I took it for 4 years. I did welding, I did woodwork, and there was a small engine repair. That's what intrigued me into engineering because I like to work around machines. And so I figured, well, if I like them, why not build them? But if I have to think of what helped me the most, it was actually my calculus classes. I took AP calculus while I was in Gadsden High. And if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have survived my first couple of years in college. But for what I do, I had to learn it on the go. On mechanical, they taught me MATLAB, that's it, through NMSU. And so when we started working here with different languages like C#, C++, anything in C or Python, I had to learn it to be able to actually make this work. And so the skills that I learned through the engineering program helped out a lot because you have to force yourself to learn it, to read and to want to actually figure out a solution. And the way most of our brains work as engineers or software developers is you have a problem, you probably don't stop there, you try to figure it out.
Well, I went to school for mechanical engineering, and the only reason I really did that is because I wanted to do robotics. And well, at my college, they didn't have robotics. So I asked my advisor what would be the closest thing I could do here. And she said, basically mechanical engineering, because it would give me a broad range of engineering topics. And usually mechanical engineers don't stay as mechanical engineers. They usually become either electrical engineers or nuclear engineers because the information that we get is so broad and so diverse that somewhere along the way you'll realize, oh, I like circuits, oh, I like controls, oh, I like to work with chemistry, so I might do nuclear. So it's a good gateway if you know you want to be an engineer, but you don't know specifically what type of engineering you want. So I did mechanical engineering.
And most recently, I've been working on projects with SARS-CoV-2. And so that's really nice because it's just so incredibly important right now to be able to better understand things. So we're starting a new project, but I did complete a project where we're looking at thousands of SARS-CoV-2 genomes all at once and using analytic tools called pangenomic tools that allow us to look at all these all together and look and see how these genomes are changing and how they're evolving, and look for regions of the genome that might be conserved, so that these are regions that might be better for us to target for things like vaccines or therapeutics, because they don't change a lot. And if they do change, it's detrimental to the virus.
Those certifications, they help tremendously, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't matter what that certification is, it'll always look good on a resume, because no matter what, certifications are good because it means you take incentive to either learn within your field or take the bound to go outside your comfort zone, say of like science and technology or engineering, and you go get something, say like in the realm of like a technician would do, like say welding, water technology, or in leadership particularly, where you see most people, like say in like the business college or communications college go, and you rarely see folks that are, say like in science-oriented fields go into that, because I mean we're perceived, say, as like introverts or folks that just like to stay at our computers in our labs and don't bother us. So it's good to get outside your comfort zone and even get certifications outside of your field, because those may be the things that put you for a position, entry level or down the road as, say, a manager. To be like, oh wow, you went to a leadership conference, and but your whole life you've been working in the laboratory, it's going to really spark the committee's mind, like, okay, this person isn't just a one-trick pony. This person has diversity, and people like diversity because that's what makes a person special.